Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me here. Oh, I should probably take out my retainer. I can't talk with these in. Today I wanted to talk about the fact that I feel trapped in my life. Yeah, it's that kind of video. I feel really overwhelmed, so I don't even think I have the mental energy to sit here for too long, so I'll just make it quick. I don't know what to do next. I recently I came to the fabulous realization that I'm not really interested in what I'm studying in college. I also don't work a job, so I don't even have anything to fall back on. I'm not doing anything that I'm interested in, and I don't know, my future just feels very bleak to me because I really can't see a way out of this. I'm the kind of person who needs to be interested in something to actually work towards it. You know how there are people who can just kind of work through anything. They don't have to be interested. They don't really have to care what they're doing. As long as they're doing something, they can kind of just like go through it. I'm not like that. If something doesn't feel real to me, if something doesn't feel like it makes sense to me, I would rather just stop breathing than go through it. That's how I've always been. So I have to find something that I care about, or I end up like this, how I feel right now, where I just feel dead inside. So yeah, a recent development, because I haven't always felt like this. For the past while, I've been hopeful about my future. I've cared about what I actively work towards every day, and that insecurity of feeling like you don't know where your life is going. I've pretty much not been experiencing that in the past while, because I felt like I knew where I was going. I felt like I had a goal that I was working towards, but now I feel like I don't. And I'm just as exposed as ever, and I feel this pressure like every day when I try to go to sleep or when I wake up. I feel this pressure. It feels like it's like a building that's falling apart, and like it's going to collapse on you at some point. I feel like if I don't figure a way out of this, the building will collapse on me. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I feel like I need to find a new goal and find a new mission, like now, like yesterday, and I don't have one. And with the college thing, because it's so important, I'm done. Like, I'm over it, but I have a year left, and basically I just have to push through that, just figure out a way to push through that year so I can finish with a degree that I don't even want to do anything with. I don't want to do anything with this. Even, and like, I think just having to think about applying for masters, because I have to have my master's applications by August. I think that probably led me to this point. In trying to apply for all these masters, I realized that I don't care about any of these masters, and I don't want to study any of these things anymore. So I just kind of feel trapped now. Maybe for a while I've known that this wasn't for me, but I was just trying to delude myself because the other option was just too scary. Like, not knowing anything at all is scarier than like pretending you know something, you know? Like, not having a goal is scarier than pretending you have a goal. And yeah, it just makes me think, like, why does life have to be like this? Like, what's the point of all this suffering and strife? I don't really understand it. I just wish I never had consciousness, like, to begin with, ever. Because I wouldn't have to, like, wake up every day in this hellscape and deal with all of these things that I don't want to be dealing with, you know? But again, I'm here and I have to just work with it until I'm not here. And yeah, in the interim, I don't really know what to do, but I'm just hoping that there's a way out. And my approach is just kind of be like waiting for something to like come in and save me. But I don't realistically, how do you know if that actually happens ever? You don't. I either have to just stay on the path that I'm on, even if I'm not interested in it, and just like trying my best to just stay on it, or force myself to become interested, or just be able to push through working on something that I don't care about. And I think a lot of people in society do this. People work jobs that they hate. People do things that they don't believe in just to survive and get through life. And now I relate to those people now. I felt like I didn't, because I felt like there's something I really cared about that I wanted to work towards. But now I relate to all those people. And as much as I don't want to be here, I feel this kind of like solidarity with everyone. And I don't know, I like that in a way. As messed up as it is, I like that I'm able to just experience what other people in this situation are experiencing. And yeah, it's either I just like stay miserable, like most of us, and just like stick with this, or I find another way and I actually live my life and I feel alive. But I know that finding another way is going to be really risky. But maybe it's better than this. Maybe I'll be forced to if I can't cope with this anymore. Maybe I'll be forced to. Yeah, these are my thoughts. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't care about. For a while, I thought that like being the person who saves other people and like being like someone who helps others, I thought that that was who I was. You know, I thought I had to do something where I was actively healing people and saving people from the abyss. I thought that that was my like mission on this earth. But now I've realized that I don't want that anymore. My mission is to have fun and be lit as that's, that's my mission. My mission is like to be happy for me. Like, enough of doing that. Enough of self-sacrificing. I don't believe in that no more. I believe in having fun, balling, living a lit life, and just like, yeah, creating community. I don't have to create, or just like being part of community, engaging in community, having a fun old time, having a key, having a giggle. Like, I want my life to feel like play every single day. I want to wake up excited to work on things. You know, like I want like new ideas every single day. I want to feel like innovative and fresh and fun, and I want to feel like a visionary. I want to feel like I'm pushing, and I keep pushing and I keep pushing, and everyone's like, where does it end? And I'm like, it never ends, because you keep pushing. And you know, like pushing the boundary, and that's who I am now. And yeah, maybe that'll change and I'll become someone else, but who cares? I want to honor who I am in every single stage of my life. I don't want to have to push away who I am and kind of like adopt this old version of myself because it feels comfortable or it feels like the right thing to do. Who says we have to be static for our whole lives? No, we can change, we can flux, and that's just how I feel. If you want to stick around and see where I end up, definitely subscribe. Like the video. I'm really enjoying YouTube though. That's the one, I think that's the one thing that I haven't given up on so far. At least like not fully. Like this is the one thing that excites me. It's like coming here and like sharing my experience, which is nice. And I think in whatever I do next, if I actually decide to be brave and bold and push the boundary in whatever I do next, this channel will like support that. I think like clearly I want to create, clearly from how I was just talking, I know that creating is something I want to do and doesn't need to have a label. It doesn't need to be traditional. It doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to fit into anyone's boxes. This is so year of the fire horse, Uranus coming into Gemini energy. If you're not into astrology, maybe I'll make a video about astrology and how much I've been just trying to like learn more and more about it. But yeah, this conversation feels very Uranus and Gemini, year of the fire horse. Like I feel myself. Okay, let me talk about the Uranus and Gemini thing briefly. So Uranus is like the planet of innovation and kind of like randomness. It is the planet of randomness and creativity and technology and movement and all these things. And I have Gemini in my first house. Gemini is a very dynamic sign. I'm a Gemini rising, which means that like Uranus is coming into my first house. And when Uranus is coming into your first house, it means that the self, the identity, how you show up in the world, that's going to go through a lot of abrupt changes, unpredictable changes that make no sense to anyone. And yeah, like you change a lot. And it's a 7-year transit, so at the end of the 7 years Uranus will move again into like my second house. So based on this astrological transit, I'm supposed to be, and it hasn't happened yet, it happens on the 25th of April, so we're a few days away, but apparently I'm supposed to, yeah, I just want to innovate, and like old ways of thinking will go and new ways will come in, and I feel like that's happening. And it's scary how accurate this stuff can be, and it's just made me appreciate and also just like believe in astrology more because of how accurate this stuff is. But yeah, and also Uranus was in my 12th house for the last 7 years, and the 12th house is the house of subconscious and like your inner self, like spirituality and like just like coming into yourself, like the mind and stuff, where I guess first house is more like outer appearance and body, I would say. But based on the astrology of like Uranus being in your 12th house, you are supposed to develop like new spiritual beliefs, or be interested in kind of like just very like spiritual adjacent things like astrology or tarot or whatever. And you're more connected to your dreams, and you get like psychic kind of intuitions, and you can kind of like go into hermit mode and be more introverted, and just like you're just figuring out your mind, and you're just like discovering your inner world. And I think I saw that recently, and I thought, oh my god, that is exactly what I've been going through for the past 7 years. astrology really means something. Like it fully woke me up to that, because yes, I've had psychic intuitions in the past 7 years. Like I've been, like I'll have dreams about something and then it happens, or like a few times I've had visions of things and they happened, and or I'll have like a random dream, and then this one scared me. I had a dream about someone, and I told them, this actually happened to two people. I told them about like the dreams that I had, and they said like, oh, actually, yeah, that's true, or actually that happened, and I'm like, wait, what? Like I shocked myself. I didn't think that was it. I could never do that. Like growing up, I couldn't do stuff like that. So to be able to have these dreams or kind of like insights about people that just they came out of nowhere, and to have like other people confirm like, hey, like this is accurate, how did you do that? And I'm like, I have no idea. That was interesting, and that's so in line with like Uranus going through your 12th house. And yeah, I did feel like very isolated the past while. Like I haven't been like as social. I've kind of just been like to myself and like in my head. And yeah, I think I should make a video about astrology, because now I'm like going on a tangent. But I'll just end it here. That's how I feel about my life right now, and I hope it gets better. Bye bye.